Hi everyone, it's Keren here from tuppencecoloured.co.uk. Thank you for joining me. A few weeks ago I posted the first version of this little snap closed box onto my YouTube channel, and people seem to really like it, and all of a sudden I was seeing versions of it everywhere. Now, there were a couple of issues with that first recording, in that people said that they couldn't actually hear what I was saying through part of it. So I'm going to try again, and I hope this time you'll be able to hear what I'm saying. And I have varied the box slightly. The first version that I made of this, which I think I came across it in a publication by, I think it was from Hot Off the Press. It was more like a packet. It was shallower. It was kind of flatter, and I'm just looking around to see if I can see my prototype, which of course has wandered off again. So this one I made, if you can see the bottom of the box, that's not absolutely square, it's more of a diamond shape. So I've done a variation on this one a bit, and I've tried to explain a bit about what the proportions are, and I'm also showed you how to do this this grungy effect on foil card. So what I will do is I'll tell you, if you're not interested in this grungy bit, all right, I will tell you where to skip ahead to, so that you can avoid learning how to make the grungy bit if that's what you don't want to do, and you can go straight through into making the box again. So I'd better get on then. The original video I posted for this box, something odd happened to the sound, and I had a lot of people that said, I can't actually hear what you're saying, start off loud and then you go quiet. I've got a new camera since then, and I'm hoping that the sound will be better on this camera, but just in case, I've taken the precaution of sketching out the pattern for the box onto this bit of paper. The original was 8.5 inches by 6 inches. This one is actually 8.5 inches by 6.25 inches. I've added the extra 1/4 inch along the bottom flaps because people said that they couldn't actually get the box to stand straight, and that was because of the tension that's on the box when you actually close it. Got a bit of a confession to make as well. Actually, when I started off to make this box, I was following a pattern I'd seen in a book or online. I honestly don't remember where. And it was more of a packet than a box. It was much shallower, and these pieces here were cut down, which is what I was going to do. And while I was actually filming the video, I realized, actually, do you know what, I can just leave them as they are and I can get a different shape of box. So today I'm going to show you the variation where we make a slightly different shaped box. A couple of other things to say about the proportions of this box. This proportion here doesn't really matter, as long as from here to here is half the width of from there to there, and obviously those two pieces are the same, and that depth there is 1/4 of that width, or half of that width. Your box will come out pretty good. This bit here, I would say you probably need about 3/4 inch minimum, but again, if you want to make it much bigger, go ahead and do whatever makes you happy. I've got another example of the box here that I've made, and as you can see, that is a tall, skinny box. I wanted a bit of an Iron Maiden effect on that one. It's nicely, and it's all nice and grungy. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time now cutting out the box and showing you the proportions, because that's all on there. And if you want to go back to the original video, I will post the I'll post the original video link at the bottom of the at the bottom of the screen here. So I'm going to put that out of the way, and this is the box that I've gone ahead and I've pre-cut. Now This one I did a circle, part cut circle along the top. This is a piece of Cajun craze, and as you can see, I've pre-folded everything, and I've trained all of the creases, and underneath there. Now I'm going to trim this bit slightly so that the box comes in at a slightly shallower angle. So to do that, I'm going to measure. There's my center point. That's 2 inches long, so that's 1 inch. And I'm not going to make a very steep angle, I don't think. I think I'll just come in about 1/4 of an inch from either side. So I'm going to, there's the edge of my box. I'm just going to join that up. And join that up, and then I'm going to do the same on the other 3 flowers. So when I form the box, as you can see, they will. Come here, you organism, you get a bit slightly more diamond shaped. You get a slightly more diamond shaped edge to it. I'm not quite sure if you can see it, because now I need to push that edge level with that edge level with that, and it gives you a slightly different shape. I think my best bet is to probably go and attach the panels, and to stick this all together, and then come back to it so that you can see you can see better what I mean. Back in a minute. Here's my piece of gold foil card, which I have run through with the honeycomb embossing folder. So now I'm going to age it and alter it. So to do that, I have here just some ordinary PVA glue, and I'm going to thin it down a bit with a bit of water so that I get it nice and runny, so that it flows, because this is going to be the medium that carries my wash. So that's good and runny, and I'm going to add in a few drops of, now this is pumpkin pie, you want kind of yellowy orangey look, so try that, see how that's looking for me. Yeah, it's a nicely rusty colour. And now I've got some basic grey here. Now if you've got basic black, you could use that too. Not so much of that. Not so much of that at all. And I'm gonna mix that in. Now I don't know what it is about the basic grey, but there's something in it that splits and makes those sooty kind of looks. And yeah, I need more of that. Add your sooty colour, your black or your grey, just add it a few drops at a time so that you get a nice rusty, sort of grungy colour. And then you're just going to paint that on. You could also use acrylic paints, so you could use your colours with a bit of black acrylic. and I'm going to let that sit for a bit. I'll do the other piece the same, and then we'll come back to it. Alright, that's now set and cooled, and just to make it really, really nice and grungy, I've got some basic black. Basic grey would do just as well, but go with the basic black. And just to tone it down, just a little bit. Just to kind of, you see the difference there? Just to make it a bit more grungy and aged and like it's been out in the steam in all weathers and nice and grungy. Okay. There we go. It's another one that I did, and that one I applied the Versamark with a bit of sponge for a kind of different effect. But I'm going to let the ink dry, and then I'm going to use these pieces of card in one of my projects. So gone ahead and I've cut my my grunged up pieces of foil card. Doesn't that look really, really metallic? Look at that. And I've cut two pieces so that I've got a square that is 3 3/4 of an inch square, and I've gone ahead and divided it up into shapes. That bit there could probably do with a little bit more sticky strip or maybe even some wet glue, which I will do after the recording. I've put my sticky strip along my flap edge there, and I've also trimmed my bottom pieces, and I've got sticky strip on that edge and on that edge. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to assemble the box, if the sticky strip will kindly behave itself. That's another thing that they're retiring as well. They're retiring the pool party embossing powder, and they're retiring the sticky strip. So I don't know what we're getting instead. I hope it's something really, really good. But that's all part of the excitement of the new catalogue, which is coming on the 2nd of June. Right, that piece goes in, that piece goes in, and I want to make sure that my edges are flush against the side of the box. So that'll give me, that'll give me that slightly less, slightly shallower, slightly different box shape, a bit more diamond shaped base than square. So this is the tricky bit, getting it to actually get enough pressure onto it to actually stick the sticky strip. Behave you. There you go. There we are. Once the one's down, I can get inside and push down. And same thing there. I want to get that edge up against that side there. So can you see how they kind of overlap at the base there? So it's a different sort of. Yeah, it's a different sort of shape. Actually, that's not very tidy. That isn't very tidy because that one's moved. And of course the sticky strip is stuck. Oh dear. Okay, let's try and even it out. Not my best effort. But that's the main construction of the box. Finished. And all that remains now is to go and put a few embellishments on. So I'll go and do that. And I will be back. Stay. And here it is. I've gone away and I've just stuck a couple of bits and pieces on it. I don't want to over decorate this one because I did want this one to be quite masculine and quite grungy. So I cut an arrow using the What's Up punch, which is another one that's going to be retiring. So I hope they're going to give us something that we can use that's similar. The flower is cut out of the brown paper that our stuff from Stampin' Up comes wrapped in. It's cut out with the I'm trying to think of the name of the punch. It's Perfect Petals. I will look down there. I will put the name of the punch there. And the chap in the locket there is stamped from Gaia Greetings, and he's been grunged up with a bit of a bit of chocolate chip ink just to make him look all old and sepia-y. I may well go and maybe I'll put some gold ribbon on. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I have to think about that one, because I do like it to be quite kind of masculine and grungy. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed this version of the little Snap Close Stay Closed box, and I do hope you'll join me again. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.